wave of layoffs, especially at CROs, which you used to be at a CRO.
A major
Um,
one, PPD Thermo Fisher.
so you do mention that. You just don't
Well, because
mention
it's
the
already been
current.
over a year with them, so
Gotcha,
I don't
gotcha.
mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't
With
want to mention it.
yeah, with
Okay.
with them, you're actually, well, at least I don't know how if it's still like that, but with them, you're actually signing a contract that when you leave and or get released, that you cannot speak about them for a year
For a
in a
year?
for a year.
Hold
Otherwise,
on.
whatever you say is
Is that year over?
scrutinized. Yes, yes. It's like 2 years already.
Let's talk
No.
shit. What?
No.
Are you allowed?
I mean,
I
I
don't know
could,
anything
but
about them. I think we have some studies. I wouldn't know the difference
I
between
mean, I feel
Icon,
like there's
IQVIA.
been I've been like they're corporate. I think that there's enough already on Reddit and all these other places that speaks more
Uh,
than enough to that. I don't think I could really add any different.
okay,
But
what was the good? What was the good then? We'll make
the
this
good
easy.
is that the team that I worked with was amazing. Like I was very sad when
Okay.
I went. They didn't let me go. I chose to leave. I chose to leave because, even though that they were aware of all the involvement that I had, when they did the merger with Thermo Fisher team felt like they couldn't justify the time spent on my extracurricular outside of work after my work hours. And so,
Extracurricular was like SOS, Latinos in
well,
Research.
SOS hadn't been born yet. It was just LICR,
Mm,
the university, and stuff
okay,
like that.
okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, as you know, I work on everything outside of work hours. Like right now, I'm literally on my lunch break.
Wow.
And so, yeah, so I'm like very strategic, right, on how I do things. I'm always very much in the book. So,
Okay, so
and
there
then
was
I'm,
some good. What about a little bit of the bad? Just like a little,
well, you're
here's a little.
siloed, like the work, you're
Okay.
siloed. The other one is, I mean, ultimately you literally are just a number. I
Damn.
had been awarded in like for a year and a half, I was given two awards. The CEO recognition award, like it was a very high
Oh, you
award.
got the CEO gave it to you?
Yeah, yeah. And there was some others, one or two others. I honestly can't remember, but that one's my
How did
favorite,
they give it
obviously.
to you? Like, was it on a webinar in front of all their staff, like 400
No, no,
people?
no, no, because there's
Oh,
like
okay.
40,000 some people at that time, or 30,000 some
Oh,
people.
right,
But
right. Because
you're
we were on a
recognized.
webinar and there was like 400 or something on the
Yeah,
one level.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so even though that happened and they gave me this massive spiel about like, my work ethic and how I
Wait,
was,
so you got the CEO?
I
That's not
was,
just given to anyone.
no, no, no,
That's
you have to get acknowledged, and then you have to get voted for, and then they have to decide out of all the people that.
Ashley. You need to
hmm
put this in your bio on
It,
LinkedIn.
it is there. It is there. It's under
Oh,
awards.
hold on. Let
Yeah.
me go back. Oh, no, no, not under award. No one looks that far. You have to put it on your
Well,
headline.
I mean, I guess the reason why I don't is
That's like a Purple Heart, like a
I know
similar to
it's
that.
like
Like not everyone gets that.
I know. I guess I'm just like not a. I don't
I
necessarily
didn't even
like
know that.
brag
You
on it.
never told
Yeah,
me.
I don't really talk about this. I feel like the work in itself like speaks for it. So I know. I know.
No, you gotta. I mean, I'm gonna start introducing you with that. What was it called? CEO's Award.
The CEO something award. I don't really remember the full title. Let me get it
I
back
mean, your
up here.
metrics must have stuck out like
Yeah, well,
crazy.
you
What were
only
you doing? Like
only one
emailing sites
person.
constantly?
Oh no, it's just everything all together. Only one person from each job placement, from each like RSM, CRA, CTM. Only one person gets it from the whole company, and
What's
from
the
each.
metrics? Like how many coordinators you could bother in one
No,
day?
it's
What
just
did you do?
no, it's like overall. So I got
Wow.
CEO Defining Principles Award, and then I got two spot awards.
Was it like because your sites did they measure you based on like what your
They measured
site?
on everything. They measured on if they went through an FDA review and if they passed it. They measured it on
Wow.
your metrics and the overall performance. I was overseeing 31 sites at the time, me alone, because I was the only remote CRA that was working with senior CRAs. So like, the metrics spoke for themselves on that end. Um,
Wow. Was
so
that
yeah,
award given every month to someone else
no,
or
it's every year. Well,
once a
from my
year?
understanding, it was once a year. Yeah, from my understanding, it was once a year because they never announced it after.
Congrats. That's
Thank you.
big time.
Thank you, thank you. But
I
yeah,
mean,
so
I always big up you when I talk about you, but now, I mean, this is like you just giving me more ammo.
it's too much. It's too
Now
much.
this girl won the CEO award at PPD. Oh my god. That's from the metrics that they so like your role there was essentially you were like the monitor telling sites. What do they call that? job
W-
again?
it was a remote monitor that
There you
you're like
go.
yeah
Yeah,
yeah remote monitor. So I was a remote monitor level 2, and I would just call sites, metrics,
which is
and
not easy
help
because
with
you never
FDA audit.
actually went to sites, right? Like
Mm-mm.
it's a
Yeah.
lot easier to build a rapport with a site as a CRA if you go regularly. Like it's harder for them to ignore you because there's like some social pressure of like I'm gonna see your ass next time anyways. Like, but with a remote, you can totally put them on like
Yeah, I mean, it
silent.
was I wouldn't put so much emphasis on the fact that it was remote, but the fact that it was 31 sites globally, like that's what made it difficult. It was a lot.
One study.
One study. 31 sites globally.
Wow. So
Mhm.
you from all those roles, I mean,
Mhm.
literally you every role at PPD to win this award.
No, so every role there's one person that receives it at every role for
Ah,
the whole
got you,
company.
got you. But from all the remote site monitor, there must have been
Yes.
thousands, no? Or
Yeah, yeah, there's I mean, I don't know the full number, but there's quite a lot. I mean, again, they have like over 30, 40,000 people worldwide.
wow, that's big
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I didn't
Never knew
realize.
that about you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
3 years later, okay.
I know. I don't really like fly that flag too much, to be
What does
quite
that
honest.
award come with? Do they give you a gift card or something?
Bonus. It comes with
Oh, they
bonus.
give you a bonus. Okay.
Mhm.
Are you able to
Yeah.
share what it was or no?
I believe it was like 1,000 or
That's not
2,000.
bad. 2,000.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, I believe. I can't recall. This was,
You bought some Solana with it or some Tengu?
probably XRP and
XRP?
probably a little
Okay.
bit of
So you're doing good.
so, yes.
That's cool. That's really cool. I didn't
hmm
realize they do that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, that's the
Well, that
kind of
was good. I
background there.
thought you were gonna bash them, but we're out here promoting them. So
I
shout
mean,
out to PPD. They're awesome. Give us
yeah.
more
I mean, I
studies.
would just say if you're involved, don't take it for face value what they think, and know
Mm.
that they might utilize that a little bit until it doesn't work for them anymore. I think
Did
that's
they
what I was saying.
tell you what you were being measured on, like your KPIs, your key performance indicators?
For what the award,
Yeah, like when they
or you're
hire
talking
you
about?
or
Hmm.
like let's say when you start your role there, right? Remote, hey,
Hmm.
Ashley, you're a remote site monitor. This is what we are looking at specifically when it comes
Hmm.
to like your career progression here. Like these are the KPIs. Or do they
Hmm.
just kind of are they just vague or do they give you specifics?
Well, they didn't bring that up because I had went from site level straight to that. I had never been a monitor before, so that was, a very
But
surprising
do they
jump.
tell you like what they're measuring you on or they just leave it like vague like it's a
Yeah,
black
yeah, they
box?
do. Yeah, so you have for the CRO level, I don't know if it's the same for every CRO, but you
Mm.
have your clinical trial manager, and then you have your operational line manager from the company on the corporate end of things. And so your line operational manager is the one that's checking in with you once a month, reviewing how you're doing, and making sure that you're meeting expectations for the study, but also checking in to make sure that you're not having any issues with your team, or issues with site. And then they do that kind of third party talk with the CTM, just making sure that, everything's good and trying to keep it professional, but also not direct. So, doesn't feel like somebody's being, I guess you could say it, like approached in the wrong way.
Right.
But yeah, yeah. So they review everything. They check where you're at with your metrics for each study. They check how many sites are green, yellow, red, which, good, medium, bad, or whatever. And they ask reasons for why that is,
So
come up
you're
with a,
measured on your sites
yeah,
like
overall.
okay.
And then also not just that, but if you would utilize their university, would you learn other things? Would you get certificates? And I obviously did. I took immediate advantage of that because I knew that, I mean, I'm always trying to think 5, 10 steps ahead. No job is ever guaranteed. And so I
Yeah,
think
knowing
what,
Ashley personally, she
yeah,
definitely does.
yeah.
Like a lot of people say that would be like hyperbole, but with Ashley, like she actually does.
Take advantage, yes. And so I went and I got as many certs as possible. They're obviously all free. I did that really, really quickly because it was also like COVID period, right? So took advantage of all those things. So I think that also kind of elevated me too because I did all that under 6 months.
I
And
see.
yeah,
That's interesting. I'm glad I got to interview you on that. This is like
Yeah,
two interviews because the first part's selling tickets,
super. Yeah.
which you guys still need to do, saveoursites.com. The second part is basically your career now that you can come clean about it. I was
hmm
expecting major dirt, and instead we got a
I
promo
mean,
piece on PPD. Shout out to PPD. There,
I
give
think,
us studies and be a sponsor at SOS. The water's warm,
yeah,
and then give Yuma Clinical Trial. Give us some studies. Actually, we probably have some already with you guys.
yes, yes. I mean,
Yeah,
speaking the dirt part, I think silence speaks much louder, and I'm pretty sure anybody that watches it that's worked there, still works there, probably understands. So it's all good. It's in the past, and uh, I'm
I don't.
grateful that I
I wish I
left.
did. I wish I did.
I'm just grateful that I left. Honestly, I felt like it was. I immediately. I remember. I remember. Good thing to mention. I was told right after I left them. This was when COVID was calming down already, or more or less. Um, I was told, well, you're never going to find another remote position. And, you're never going to probably find somebody that pays you this good or blah, blah, blah,
But who
blah.
told you that?
Multiple people that I spoke with, multiple. Like, I
Did they
remember,
know you won that CEO award?
well, the thing is, I never highlighted that award even when I applied to
Oh,
other places. So, what ended up happening was I ended up getting a cold call. I didn't even apply to, I got a cold call and they wanted to hire me right away. And not only did I get way higher pay, I got it remote, and
but
with the
don't trust
sponsor.
the authorities.
Yeah, don't trust what people say. I think take it with a grain of salt because most of those people are going to mirror based off of their own insecurities or their own
That's
reflection
crazy.
of yeah their own reflection of their limitations that they put on themselves. So
To
I
say
don't.
that, like if you're
Mhm,
a big organization like that and you're
mhm.
telling people you
Oh, no,
won't.
the organization didn't tell me. No, I'm telling you, once I left the
Ah,
organization.
okay, okay,
Yes, I
okay.
did have one person from inside, that did care about me that said, the chances of you finding something this good is not, possible, blah, blah, blah. And I remember I specifically told them, I said, if I'm that good, then why are they moving forward, giving me the option to leave? Because it's not secured. So if that can happen to me, it can happen to anybody here. And so I'm gonna move forward. I
And it
was
kind of
definitely
did
scared.
because
Yeah.
you switched jobs with another company with a sponsor
Yeah,
right
and then soon
before the
after they
layoff.
dropped, yeah, double layoff. Yeah, they laid off people, and they even laid
Like
off
two
somebody
months
that
later,
was
or how much after?
3 or 4 months later, and then it
So
just
you
so happened
timed
that
it just right.
somebody, yeah, and then somebody that was 4, I think it was 4 layers above me that was part of the, I guess, the process in having to approve, found out later that they also got laid off in that layoff. So I was just like, I
Mm.
mean, I'm glad. And I think everything comes in its due timing. And it also forced me to reflect on what it is that I feel strongly about the things that we're doing. And if a company in the industry is not for or not okay with me being a part of something that is there to improve what they're already working on, then I shouldn't be with them, right? Because they don't align with what I want to do. So
Mm.
that's why when I said yes to this company that I'm at, it just worked because they're completely supportive and yeah,
Mm. That's
it worked out.
awesome.
Yeah.
Never got that info out of you, even
Yeah.
in
I
private
mean,
conversations.
yeah. But yeah, there you go. That's the story.
Well, pretty cool. Was the were they pushing the outsourcing to Latin America and all that back then? Like a lot of
Oh,
those
PPD Thermo
RSM
Fisher?
jobs, yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of those I
well, I think
noticed are
so.
in Latin America now. Like Mexico City has a
Well,
bunch of RSMs.
they already have like hubs and people because I was actually one of the founding they have this, I don't know if it's still the same name, but PPD Thermo Fisher had um an ERS. I forget what the acronym was, but it's pretty much a organization for Latinos and it's called
Mm.
Ola. I was part of the founding team in when they created it at PPD Thermo Fisher. And so or not PPD Thermo, yeah, PPD Thermo Fisher, sorry. And so um, we already had contacts with all the people that worked in Latin America. So yeah, they have quite a bit of people that already work there because they're a global team. So
Yeah,
mm,
that's cool. Well, there's Ashley Margot, everyone. If you're watching this on YouTube, because the second half got very interesting,
yeah,
we're gonna have a link to her LinkedIn. where she does not brag about her awards that she won, but she won the CEO award. And that's crazy. So, and she's a co-founder of Save Our Sites. Again, we don't want you missing out. Get your tickets. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, get your tickets. And if you're watching this and it's beyond September, you can still get your ticket. They're going to keep going up. And then you need to book your room because you don't want to be like,
Yeah, I would say
what are you going to be?
probably even book a room quicker than the ticket at this
You're
point.
booking now.
Yeah, because yeah. Mhm.
San Diego is like real estate is scarce. You know, you're going to have to
Mhm.
keep going further and further out. You can't go
Which
into
makes
the
it
ocean. You have to
uncomfortable.
go inland. So,
Mhm.
just get your tickets early. Be there early. Like Oliver, booking today. Good job, Oliver. Thank you. Ashley Margot, I really appreciate it. SaveOurSites.com. You're going to meet her there. Go connect with her now. Bye bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.